I'm not going to try to keep this video for way too long, and I know the camera quality is absolutely horrible, so apologies that you'll have to just not watch but survive and endure this horrible camera quality because I'm recording on my laptop. But the message from the thumbnail, from the title, is very straight. Is that currently, from the time I'm recording this video, I am temporarily abdicating from my position as president. And the reason towards why I'm doing this and the reason why I'm abdicating currently from my position is because if I'm going to be honest, when I started Gremminton, I started this purely as my passion project. I started this as a hobby that I wanted to commit myself to. But the biggest problem that I'm starting to notice about this thing is that Gremminton has started to become not as a hobby for me, it's starting to become a distraction to me. It's starting to become as a burden to me because, for those who are close to me, like, Thunder, who's the vice president, and all that stuff, can tell, right, on in fact, on what are in fact a lot of the things that are happening behind the scenes. And one of these things that I can tell about it is that Gremminton has just generally become as a major distraction to me. And the other thing about Gremminton is that I would have kept on working on this thing if I would have the mental and cognitive energy to focus on something new. Because the biggest problem which I'm currently noticing is that I currently have absolutely no new ideas to continue on this country. I have absolutely no new ideas. I have no commitment, and essentially, this country is rotting, right? But since Gremminton is built to be something monumental, right? Currently, in this position that we're in, I cannot let this project to be destroyed. So I know you're going to ask, I know you're going to ask these few questions to me, right? One of these questions is like, okay, if you're going away, even for a temporary amount of time, then who's going to take over the country now? Well, the answer is since this place is a democracy, a direct democracy, in fact, I'm hosting a democratic election for this country's president. And this is not only going to be an election, but this is an election where it is going to be decided between four people who is going to own this entire country at their own disposal. Meaning that it's going to be an election between the vice president, the two prime ministers that we have, and the fourth person, which I didn't mention, is that the fourth person, which has the opportunity to become president, is literally any random stranger that has been in the country long enough. So if you are a part of the Discord, if you are a part of this community, if you are a part of this for a pretty decent amount of time, then you as a complete stranger can literally now become from just a guy who's, a part of the pioneers or whatever, to a guy who is going to run the entire country. And that decision who is going to run this place is completely up to you, gentlemen. And the other thing which I wanted to also discuss is the factor that just because I'm abdicating doesn't mean I'm fully abandoning this project. Because the thing is that I'm currently in a season in my life where I cannot accept a downfall just because of a hobby that I'm too afraid to abandon. I'm currently in a season where I have to focus all my focus and resources around the things that actually matter to me, around things that give me future in myself. And all I want to say is that if God allows me and if the circumstances allow me, I will absolutely return to Gremminton, right? Might as well become the president again. But currently in this position I am in, I cannot I cannot allow a downfall towards myself. So really this is all what I wanted to say. So yeah. Thanks for watching this. See you guys hopefully soon. God bless. Jesus loves you. And overall, take care. For as we are all unified under the Black Star. Take care.